Hi, my name is Nick, aka the Coffee Detective, and today I just want to show you this rather fine French press I just received. It was sent to me by the fine folks at FrenchPressCoffee.com. But before I look at that, I just want to show you some other versions, other ways that the French press works. And it really is a wonderful way to make coffee. In fact, if you follow 10 coffee professionals back home and find out what's in their kitchen and how they make their coffee, you'll probably find half of them use a French press. It's as good as any other means to make a really good cup of coffee. So I'm just going to work my way around here. I mean, this is the traditional look and feel of the French press. This is a very small version of it. Just for one cup of coffee you can get larger ones. And it's great. I mean, basically all of them work in the same way. The only the only problem I personally have with these is that every little while I end up breaking it, usually when I'm cleaning it. Because it's glass, and of course also the coffee cools quite quickly in that version. But over the years people have come up with quite a number of variations of the French press. This is the Espro. It's a kind of dual stainless steel walled French press, and I call it a French press because it works in the same way with a plunger. Except this is kind of interesting because it's a double plunger. It's got the regular filter here, but then it's got a secondary filter at the bottom. You don't put the coffee in there, you put the coffee in here as you normally would, and the water, and then after about 4 minutes you just put this in, and as with any other French press, you push down the plunger. So that's great. It's a really good kind of variation on the French press, and because it has that dual steel wall, the coffee stays warm a little longer. And of course, if the steel look works well for your kitchen, then even better. This is a kind of fun one. This is the Impress. It is a French press, but it's totally different. It's actually a travel mug. Travel mug French press. So it's got a silicone top. What happens is I pull this out, and instead of having, like most designs, all designs really for the French press have that kind of thin plunger, the stem in the middle there. This one's a little different. Again, it's stainless steel, dual walled, and again you put the coffee in there, you pour the hot water in there, you wait for 4 minutes, and then here we've got the same filter. We've got a filter like every other French press, but instead of a central stem, we now have this outside kind of canister, and that pushes in the same way. It plunges, and now you have your coffee in there, and you've got your kind of little sippy lid here, and it becomes a I'll tell you, the one I use the most out of these three is this one, but I don't use it at home. I use it when I travel. Actually, just a couple of weeks ago I was traveling and went to an Airbnb, and I had no idea what kind of coffee arrangement they would have. So I took this, I took some coffee, I took my coffee mug and a spoon, and I was glad because in fact there was nowhere there I could make coffee, but I did find a kettle, and so I was good to go. This brings us to the French press that was sent to me by FrenchPressCoffee.com, which I kind of like for a variety of reasons. Now, it's not a better French press. It's the same as, the design is the same as most other French presses. But it's the first time that I come across a French press that's made out of ceramic. In fact, this is ceramic, stainless steel, and it has, for the benefit of people like me who break things, a silicone kind of sleeve and pad at the bottom so I can put it down without the ceramic knocking on the surface. It also has a little ceramic sleeve around the edge of the lid here for a nice fit. So yeah, it's the first time I've come across a ceramic French press, and really it's really nice. I just like the design and look of it, and the functionality of it. Because if I'm making coffee for myself and two or three other people in the morning, this is nice. It's like a nice coffee pot that I can put on the kitchen table or at brunch or whatever. So a lot of the appeal to me is simply in the material and the aesthetics of this. And this particular model comes in I asked for red because I wanted to something kind of actually to pop out in a video and photographs and stuff. My wife said, why didn't you get a white one? And then I actually looked at the whole list of options. There are actually 8 different colors. You can get turquoise and teal and gunmetal gray. I'm a little bit of a material snob. I'm not a big fan of plastic coffee makers, both aesthetically and taste and health-wise. I think if I want to get the best taste, I will use glass, stainless steel, or ceramic. I have a nice pour. Actually, I have a couple of filter, the pour over filter cones, and I got one in ceramic. I got one in glass. I try to avoid the plastic. So yeah, for me, it's the aesthetics of it, it's the material for it, and if that kind of fits your kitchen look, then check it out. Okay, that's it. I hope you found that interesting. Bye.